Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today. Tiffany in Gainesville, Florida starts this hour. Hi, Tiffany. How are you?
Hi, Dave. How are you guys?
Better than we deserve. What's up?
So my question is, I have been on the Dave Ramsey plan for about 22 months. So I'm coming up on 2 years. I've paid off about $150,000 in debt.
Wow.
But I'm
Good
still
job.
have a little bit of ways to go.
Okay.
So my question is, in this day and time, should I sell my home? So I have about $190,000 in equity, maybe $210, depending on how it would sell.
Mm-hmm.
And I have about $223,000 of consumer debt. That includes medical bills, a $43,000 car, credit cards, and then some divorce penalties I had.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, would that propel me? Would that be a better idea? Unfortunately, increasing my income anymore isn't an option right now.
What do you
I
make?
work 6 days. I make about $139.
Good for you.
I bring home about $139.
How long were you married?
Since I was 16, so too long.
Yeah.
24 and a half years.
Yeah. And you've been divorced how long?
5 years, 6 months.
So, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry you went through that. It sounds like you're really scratching and clawing your way back. I'm proud of you.
It's a process. It's taken a lot. I listened to Jade's budget training last week, but there's no more areas in the budget. I've sold everything I can sell. So my options are to keep, scratching forward, or to sell my house and kind of get rid of the consumer debt. The unfortunate part is.
Did you have the house before the divorce?
I didn't. I bought it.
Okay. You have children?
Through my divorce. Grown, just one.
Okay, good. Okay. So do you like the house?
I love the house. It's perfect. It would be a good place to even retire. It's just, I have had to stop paying on 3 consumer debts. Once they came, you should never do this. I'm sure you're going to cringe. As I went through a very significant illness, and during chemo, I was still very ill, and I kept getting calls. You got to pay this. You got to pay this. I put it on my credit cards. So I have some credit card debt, but once it came out of the interest-free period, which is about 3 months ago, I wasn't able to make the minimum payments.
Okay.
So I still paid my regular payment, but obviously it's already negatively impacted me. So I'm scratching at other alternatives to kind of get back ahead.
So those are you said it was 3 credit cards. That's the only outstanding payments, right?
She's current now.
Yes. Those
okay.
are.
Paying
But you're
extra.
just struggling to make the minimums.
Paying extra, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how were you able to pay off 130 and now you got no margin?
That's my question.
So I cashed out my 401k. Yes, I cashed out my 401k because I had to make a cash settlement, $290,000, but I had to make a cash settlement for my divorce so that I didn't have to pay alimony. So that's where that came from. And had I known that I was about to come out of remission and need chemo treatment and 2 more surgeries, I obviously would have never done that. But unfortunately, you get the cards you're dealt, and so you just do better with it. So
how much is your house payment?
$2,407.
How much is your car payment?
$712.
How much do you still owe on that car? Like, if you sold it today, what would you get for it?
Well, the unfortunate part is I would only get about $12,000. That's based on Kelley Blue Book because of the mileage on the vehicle. Because unfortunately,
how did you turn a $40,000 debt into a $12,000 car?
Yeah.
Yes. So unfortunately, mileage. So mileage is everything, and I travel for work.
Mileage doesn't do that. You must have had negative equity going in, or you got bad information somewhere.
Did you roll?
I took.
You can't put enough miles on a car to do that.
I have 158,000 miles.
That's not enough to do that.
That's what Kelley Blue Book told me.
And you owe 45.
Oh, 43. And
Somebody's numbers are wrong somewhere. Did you have negative equity in the other car you rolled into this one?
No, I didn't have another car.
Interesting. I would double check.
Something's wrong.
Humor me and double check that when you get a chance, because that doesn't feel right. It is a lot of miles, but it doesn't seem like that many miles.
Wait a minute. What's your interest rate?
50s. 6.6.
So that's an actual payoff number, not a TOP, total of payments.
Oh, that's likely correct. That is my current balance that reports to my Credit Karma.
Credit Karma doesn't count.
Okay.
They got bad karma. So, no, you need to actually call the bank and find out what your actual payoff is, because they may be reporting. There's two ways to calculate a subprime loan. This doesn't sound like a subprime loan. They calculate it as an actual payoff balance or a TOP, total of all payments remaining, which would be much higher. If that's the number, then the actual payoff number is going to be like 30, and then your 12 is wrong still. So you're a lot closer than we thought. That's what I'm thinking is going on, because these numbers don't work. There's no way you get there with this number. So anyway.
What's the least amount that you can live on? Because I'm looking at your debt and I'm looking at what you earn, and I'm like, maybe she can be free, 4 years I'm looking at. And there is something to be said for cutting your budget as much as you can cut it, getting your income as high up as you can get it. And then whatever that margin is, you just have to ride that horse to the finish line. Like, there is something to be said for that. I don't know that you're there.
Here's what's going through my head, okay? Cancer and a divorce. Quick fix with the 401k. Now quick fix with the house. And you still never address the person in your mirror, because you've had so much tragedy and so many things. You're so much pain, that I want you to make sure, if you sell this house, that you do address the budget, and that you quit finding ways to find yourself into this. Because you used the word unfortunately like 4 times to outline stupid things you had done. Those were not unfortunate, they were bad choices. You're not stupid, but you've been in a lot of different kinds of pain in the last 5 years. And I'm sorry, I know you're hurting. So I just don't want to add to your pain. So we usually tell people, don't sell the house. If you do, to get out of this, and I really wouldn't blame you here, to be out of it and to be free and start a whole healing campaign in every area of your life, make sure you heal in the financial area and you live on less than you make from this point forward. And no more unfortunately. No more. Now you're gonna get control of these controllables. You've got to. You don't have a choice now. I'm so sorry for what you've been through, hon.